Hello everyone, welcome back to Fox City ASMR. Today we are going to be in Target and Trader Joe's. We're going to start in the household section. I did run out of dishwashing soap. It's something we wash all our dishes by hand. That's just what we do. I don't think I've ever not washed my dishes by hand. So we're getting some liquid soap. It is much cheaper at Target, but I've noticed, because I've used it by now, that it does run out faster than the other brands, so maybe it's not as cheap as the actual price. We grabbed a couple of different things. We grabbed some heavy duty scrub sponges, some sandwich bags and snack bags because we ran out. We don't really usually buy these a lot because they last for a long time. We usually just use it when we go on picnics or we have something to add to the fridge that we're going to take later. Sandwich bags are usually used for that too. So $150, this is a great deal because it says $150, and at Target I think it's like $90 for the same price. So you get about 60 more here. We grabbed the last of the fruit snacks for the school year. These will probably last us a little bit longer than the last 2 weeks. And let's see. Oh yeah, we grabbed these. These are super cheap. They're like $2. I know it's a sale, but even just at their regular price at $2.99, it's still about $1.50 cheaper than at our old Safeway. So I did not know that. I usually just come to Target for toys, for clothes, for books, video games. I don't really pay attention to their grocery and household items. So this was a great surprise. The honey soap is really good, and I really like that one. This one was $9, but it's grain-free cereal, and it looks pretty cute. So I might get a box next time I go to Target. Of course, we always need tortillas, but it's that big question is 30 or 90. I ended up getting the 90 just because I was going to make flautas, enchiladas. I do all of those things with corn tortillas. I know some people here in the United States use flour tortillas for enchiladas, but that's not how I was taught making them. I've never tried them, but maybe they're good. Let me know. Have you tried the enchiladas with the flour tortillas instead of the corn tortillas? I did get some of the flour tortillas. I'm gonna try to make these at home. Last time I did, the brand new bowl that I was using hadn't been washed, so I had to throw away the dough because it was not good. I grabbed some of this chocolate chip cookie dough mix that we're gonna make. I'm gonna make tiny little bite size, like kind of almost like the cereal with the cookies, but just so that I can put a couple in their lunch boxes. And I'm gonna give away a few to a friend. I was gonna get the peanut butter one, but I feel like those cookies get too hard already as a regular size. So as a little mini one, I feel like they were just gonna be really hard. We grabbed some vinaigrette, some salad dressing. We have some strawberry salad dressing at home, but that one's almost out, so we're gonna try this one. And of course we grabbed ketchup. It's really interesting. My son doesn't like to dip things into things, so he doesn't like ketchup or things like that. But my daughter will. She likes different types of mustard. She likes all different types of sauces. It's really interesting how they're so different. I grabbed a couple of these mashed potato bags just to have in the pantry. It's so easy. You just add water and you have mashed potatoes on a really busy day. And of course, we're always running out of peanut butter. I personally don't like it. I think I've told you this before, but everybody else does. Frosty Paws, ice cream for dogs. I almost grabbed this. Well, my husband said that the last time he was in here with the kids, he almost grabbed this for our daughter, but then realized it was Purina for dogs. So, do you have this at your local store? Ice cream for dogs next to the popsicles for your kids. Next to the Mickey Mouse popsicles. All right, we grabbed some bacon. Let's see, center cut, thick cut, classic cut. And of course, my husband grabbed the thick cut. I don't know why, it's so much better. It's like once you cook it, it's not so thin, so you're still actually getting some meat to the bacon, not just charred stuff. I know some people, they just like black bacon, so I guess it's a personal preference. We grabbed these yogurts just because they have princesses on them, and my kids like animations, but they didn't really like the yogurt, so I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to buy that again. I grabbed some cured honey ham. By the way, my husband's here, but I did most of the shopping, or at least I filmed most of the shopping today. Some uncured hard salami. I didn't like this too much. It was very thin, so you had to use a lot in your sandwich. And we ended up using that container in like 2 sandwiches, so that wasn't such a great buy. I do like this chicken roast though. This is really good. I've bought it once or twice, and I've never been disappointed. The pickles, I got a spicy bag for myself, and I got a regular bag for my daughter. She likes spicy, but she is only 3 years old, so I don't want her stomach to get upset, because even though she wants to eat the spicy food, it's just she's 3, you know. All right, and we needed a few bowls. A lot of my big ramen bowls have broken through the last couple of weeks. I mean, we've had them for like 10-15 years, so I grabbed a couple of those really cheap ones just to keep us afloat. And of course the plates. My husband was like, let's go look at the plates. I bet this will make a great sound for Fox City ASMR. So this was his idea, and we're definitely gonna go back and grab a couple more. So we're definitely gonna really go into depth in this section of Target, because there's a lot of really cute things. And we're gonna go back and grab a couple of things for the summer, maybe for the fall, if you know the colors kind of match the fall weather. And I grabbed some of these for our undergarments or underwear or pants, however you say it, calzones in Spanish. And I grabbed a small one for our socks, but I just realized that I need 2 for our socks because we have a lot of socks in between my husband and I. We stopped at the video game section, and they don't really have a lot. They steal a lot in this Target, so they don't really have a lot that's out for us to look at with our hands and our eyes. Everything's kind of under glass, except for this section right here. And my son, we all love Sonic. We grew up watching Sonic, playing Sonic. We're both my husband and I are 80s kids, so we're millennials. Sorry, not sorry. Look at these little Pokemons. I still remember waking up at like 6 in the morning before I went to school, watching Pokemon at 6 in the morning with my cousins. It was on, what was it in California? It was on the WB. Do you remember the WB? Yeah, but it was at 6 in the morning because nobody liked Pokemon yet. And it's really fun that now my son has that joy of catching Pokemon and watching it and playing the video games and just overall just like running around pretending that we're Pokemon. Animal Crossing is another one I really like. I'm not very fond of the sports video games. We're not huge sports fans. We'll definitely cheer for the home teams. My husband's paternal side of the family is from Massachusetts, so we definitely also cheer for the Red Sox. I just finished this whole series right here. It's like 600 pages, 400 to 600 pages every book. It's a fairy fantasy, but it's definitely a little smutty, which I love. And I really like the 4th book. The 4th book is through the eyes of a different character in the series, and I really enjoyed that. Ooh, Heartstopper. I haven't read this graphic novel, but I did watch the show on Netflix, and it just blew me away. It made me cry, it made me squeal. It was such a heartwarming show, and I can't wait to read that book or the book series. I finished this one. I finished about 3 books by him. He's really good. He makes all his like horror, like suspense books. It almost feels like you're reading a movie script. And it's just really fast-paced, and it really gets you going into that whole murder mystery thing. Red, White, and Royal Blue is so cute. If you like rom-comedies, this is such a great book for that. And I'm actually looking forward to the TV show, or is it a movie that they're gonna make? I'm not sure. These ones are okay. I didn't like that one. The Midnight Library had some things that I liked, but overall, the story was eh. So, I mean, it's up, it's up to you if you want to read it. Thrones of Glass is the same author. So Maz, this is like her first series, I think, Throne of Glass. I tried reading this right after I finished that whole 4-5 book series that I showed you at the beginning, and I just could not. I can't do fairy fantasy right now. I think I did too much straight through. So right now I'm into horror mystery. Let's see, The Nickel Boys. I've heard this one's really good, but I have not read it yet. It's on my queue. I have read another book by him, so I know this one's going to be gonna be good. It's gonna be interesting to read. Gonna learn a lot. And it's 20% off, so I might just go for the actual book instead of 7 Days in June is another romantic book that blew me away. It's completely different from what I'm used to. It definitely, it's like the saying goes, it's a fresh, it's a breath of fresh air. I'm really bad at sayings. I didn't grow up in this country, so all the sayings that I know in English are something that I've learned in the last 15 years. So it's not something that I grew up my parents, like hearing my parents say, and it's not stuck in my head. This one's one of those oldies. I believe this one's banned in a couple of states in the country. I haven't read it yet, but I've heard it's really good. This one I've tried twice. I tried an audiobook and hardcover, but it's too scary to listen to, and I can't read it because it's scary. So I have to wait till it's Halloween so I can really get into it. And this one, oh, right before we go pay and go to Trader Joe's. I love this skirt. My daughter loves it. It's so cute. It has shorts underneath, so you don't have to put anything under. And once the shorts don't fit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the shorts out, and then she could wear the tutu on other pants or other shorts, and then she'll be able to keep using it. All right, let's go pay and go to Trader Joe's really quick. We just wanted to grab a couple of things that we ran out of. Again, for the last week and a half of school, we grabbed a couple of loaves of bread. We had to mix a couple around because whoever put them in the area like smushed them all, and so a lot of them were smashed, so my husband had to grab the ones that weren't smashed. I love this strawberry juice beverage. It's 80% juice, guys. It's not like the other sparkling juice drinks that has like 5%. This one is 80% juice, and it's so good. And I prefer the strawberry one over the watermelon one, but it's very good. We grabbed some bagels because we got some salmon, and we have some capers. I just made some pickled onions, so we're gonna have this for breakfast for the next couple of days. I'll probably have it for lunch too because I love lox. They're so good. But I grabbed two because they're $1.99, and I can freeze one of them. Let's see. Oh, so we got some dried fruit. We got some mango. My husband's allergic to mango, but I love mango. It's something I grew up eating since I was a baby. My kids love mango, so we grabbed a little bag of that. And then, of course, we got my husband's favorite, the little mandarin, like the sugary mandarin ones. He used to get this at college. He went to an art college here in San Francisco. Olive oil, of course, because that's something that we're always running out of. I grabbed these huge tubs at Foodsco like a year ago. I filmed it, and now they're completely gone. So they lasted us for like a year. We always grab our salt at Trader Joe's. These ube mochi pancake waffle mix thing, I'm gonna go back for more if they have it, and I'm going to save a box so when I do my 2,500 subscriber giveaway, I want to send somebody a box of different snacks that I grabbed and send it out to you guys as a little thank you for being such a great supporter. I'll let you guys know more once we get closer to the 2,500 subscribers. And of course, last impulse buy, some taffy, because I like taffy and we don't usually get it all the time. All right, that was a quick one. Thank you for coming along. I'll see you next week. Bye.